Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Today we're going to talk about patriotic fabrics, and all of the patterns that we show you today will be either from one of my books or from one of my individual patterns. This particular book has a great quilt in it called Oh My Stars, and it's a wonderful patriotic quilt that you can make in a lap, a twin, or a king-queen size, because every one of the books gives you patterns for all three sizes. So let's get started. The first one that we're going to show you, this one is just an example. We're going to show you lots of examples of quilts. We don't have this fabric, but it's going to be perfect for this new fabric that we just received from Michael Miller. So let's put that up here and let me show you how awesome this fabric is. I got so excited when I saw this because, you know, we've got the American pickup truck and apple pie and all of the things that we do for celebrating the heroes in our life, and this fabric is just gorgeous, and it's going to look so good in this pattern because you use a strip of the fabric. We'll go here in this section, and then we will make a 4-patch here. So we've got our focus fabric, we've got our fabric number 2 is the lightest, and the fabric number 3 is the darkest. And in this it says Sweet Land of Liberty. This one has the red and blue and white stripes. It is absolutely great. Did you catch that, John?
There we go.
All right. This one is, we're recommending the Checkmate pattern. The kit number is 8021428. Pickups on Parade. Checkmate is your pattern. Quilts for Kids is the book that pattern is in. Now, I do want to mention that Checkmate is not one that easily translates into a larger quilt because of the width of the fabric and the way it's made, but you can always add an extra border to make it larger if you're making quilts of valor. The next one that we have is a great red, white, and blue, and this would be great for a summer cottage or something like that on a lake. It would also be great for someone if you want to give them the red, white, and blue in a little bit different look, not necessarily with the stars and stripes, etc. So this one is going to put that up here. This one is called Park Place. That pattern is found in my book Fast and Fun, and it does have all three sizes for the lap, the twin, or the king-queen. So this is our focus fabric. It's going to go in your largest block. It will also go in your 4-patch, and this is a rectangular shaped 4-patch with a rectangular shaped block. Our focus fabric, you take that out of the equation, compare these two. You've got a light and a dark, and that will be here for the number 2 fabric as the light. Number 3 goes right here. This particular kit is 8021111. Paisley Parade. Park Place is the pattern, but that's only available in Fast and Fun. So we are suggesting the alternate pattern of stepping stones for this particular one. And if you've made my quilts, you know that any 3 yards of fabric will work with any one of my patterns. Okay, this one, remember I showed you from the book Quilts in a Jiffy? This one's called Oh My Stars, and it has the 2 different alternating blocks, and it's in a great kind of a tea-dyed look. It's a little bit more of the muted colors. But we've got a different fabric that we want to show you with this one. This is a paisley, so you still get your red, white, and blue concept, but it's going to be in these country colors. I love this real cranberry red. So this will go as your focus fabric, and that's going to be everywhere you see the red. And then this is your secondary fabric, or your number 2. It will go here, and then your blue will go in this section. So you'll get a very similar look, just a little different print. This one is 8021429, Country Home 2. It is the Oh My Stars pattern, which is only available in Quilts in a Jiffy. An alternate pattern that you might consider doing would be the Illusions pattern, and that one is also available in the Modern Views book. So this is one that I designed as an individual pattern. Whenever I got the idea, I just sat down and designed it. It came together really fast. It has the friendship stars on one side with your red and white stripe. So let's put that one up here and we'll look at the fabric. This is really fun fabric. This is a new mode of fabric that just came out. And I love the way that you can put your number one fabric, the red, is going to be one of your stripes. So I think that's pretty important because we want the stripes to be that way. We've got our number 2 fabric here and our number 3 fabric here. Now this is a great quilt to use similar prints, whether you have 3 tone on tone or anything like that, because there's a lot of movement going on in this particular pattern. Now, it doesn't translate well into twin and king queen, but you can always add a border to make it larger. And we have a free add a border sheet on our website under free goodies, so check that out. Here's your kit number, 8021052, Stars and Stripes Forever. The pattern is Old Glory, and it is not available in any of our books. But remember, once again, any 3 yards of fabric will work with any of our quilts, so you could make it in a different design. This one is called Illusions, and this was the original quilt that I made with these, and this is a good example of how I just used, all of these have a little pattern swirl on the fabrics. I'm out of that fabric, but we have some great fabric over here to show you. So this particular one, we're calling Patriotic Paisleys. And this is a fun one, sticking with our red, white, and blue. This would be your number 1 fabric with your largest print. Then your number 2 fabric is going to be your red. You compare these two, and you'll get your number 2 fabric. Your number 3 fabric will go here and here. And these just alternate. As you can see, every block is identical. It's just alternating the way that you position your colors. And the pattern tells you exactly how to do that. Illusions is the name of the pattern. The kit number is 8021430. Patriotic Paisley. Illusions is in the book Modern Views or as an individual pattern. Now, we always like to explain about the books and the patterns. So, for instance, if you buy 3 kits, you can take one of our books free instead of individual patterns. This quilt is called Strip Happy, and it's made in vertical rows. So whenever you start working with this particular one, it's put together a little different, but it is strip pieced because I like doing strip pieces, and I didn't want to make you cut all these little bitty pieces, so I did it in big strips, cut it into pieces, which we call units, and put them all back together again. Now this is the fabric that we're choosing for this. Our number 1 fabric is the red, white, and blue star. That's going to go in your largest block. Then you compare these 2 fabrics, and you'll come up with the shooting stars, which will go here, and your red, which will go here. So this is going to be a fun fabric to work with. And the kit is Wave the Flag, 8021431. Strip Happy is the name of the pattern, and that is not available in any of my books. So once again, if you want to get a book when you buy 3 kits, any one of my patterns will work with any one of these groupings. Now this pattern is called Windmill. It's been a very popular pattern for us, and one of the coolest things about it is it has a lot of motion in it, but it only uses 1 block. So I'm going to show you some pieces and parts on this. So let's put that up. We don't have the bumblebee fabric anymore, but we do have some cool fabric. All right, so our number 1 fabric is the Stars and Stripes. That's going to go in your largest block. Then your number 2 fabric is the red. Number 3 fabric is the blue. Now we've got pieces and parts. So remember, I keep talking about strip piecing. So here's your strip piece. So you've got this particular set of 3 colors. You're going to cut those. You're going to sew those 3 together. And then you're going to actually cut your blocks off of the side of this. Now, every block is made the same way. So we're going to cut let's put a bigger board down here so you can see this. And you're going to make a row. And if you look over here, John, let me show the row. So this is actually a row right here. So you've got your block with your blue, and then you've got your next block is going to go here. And then the next block is going to go here. Whoops, I need to scoot it down just a little bit. And then the next block is going to go here. So you can see this is just repeated all the way across. Now you make one row by just alternating these blocks across. Then you turn the second row. So you'll make one row using one block in each position, rotated as shown in the pattern, and then you'll strip one strip. You'd strip another identical, but it gets turned and put on the other direction. So that is a really cool way to make a very fast and easy quilt. So let's look at the information on this one. It is 8020481, 4th of July. Windmill is your pattern. It's available as an individual. You can also get it in the book, Quilts for Kids. Now, Quilts for Kids is a download-only book, and you can get a code if you order that one. We send you a code, and you can download it. Now, the next one that we have is called Porch Rails. Porch Rails is a super simple quilt. It has a solid block, and so you just cut the squares out, and then you set them with a rail fence. So it's really fast and easy to put together. So we're going to show you this fabric. This one is called Star Spangled Banner, and this is your number 1 fabric. That would go in your blocks. And then your number 2 fabric is your stars. That goes here. And the number 3 fabric would be where the green is. This would look really cool together. Now this one is 8020482, Star Spangled Banner. Porch Rails is your pattern. It's available as an individual. It's also available in the book pretty darn quick. Now we've got a few last chances. Let's share those with you as well. A last chance is just simply quilts that we know we're getting low on, and they fit the bill nicely because they are very patriotic. So we only have 6 of these remaining. Your focus fabric is the red, white, and blue stars. Then we've paired that with the white and blue stars and the red, white, and blue stars. So that's pretty cool. So you've got your focus, your light, and your dark. Your number is 8021435. Star Palooza. Pretty Simple is your pattern. That one is only available in Quilt Favorites, and Quilt Favorites is a download-only book. There are 6 of these remaining, and remember, 2 would make a twin, 4 will make a king-queen. So it's great for the those of you who want to enlarge to easily do that with the kits. So now we've got Land of Liberty. This one is a great Stars and Stripes, super patriotic. This is going to be a fun summer of picnics, I can just tell. Okay, we've got our number 2 fabric and our number 3 fabric with our focus being the Stars and Stripes. 8021433, Land of Liberty. Heartland is the recommended pattern from the book Pretty Darn Quick. There are only 9 of these remaining, so be sure to check that out as well. Now remember, we have 7 books in print. You get a free book whenever you order 3 kits. Just write the name of the book in your comments section when you order 3 kits and select the book deal. If you want to just do a little stash busting, they're only $15.99 each for the books, and they have 8 patterns with 3 sizes for each of the patterns in our printed books. So this is Donna Robertson. Be sure to subscribe and click on the little bell, and we will notify you whenever we post a new video. So have a good evening, and we will see you next time.